Gaffer, forced to settle for a point here in the end. Is that a point gained or possibly 2 points dropped?
Yeah, possibly 2 points dropped. I think we just needed that second goal. I think we didn't start as well as I would have liked. I thought we were a little bit slow on the second balls in midfield. They were then getting the ball to their wingers a couple of times. So first 10, 15, 20 minutes I thought it was a little bit slower than we normally start, but we did grow into the game. Scored a good goal from a set piece, and I think from that point on and the way we started the second half, it was about trying to get the second goal because we had the momentum, we were pushing. There was a couple of penalty calls that on another day I think we get, I must say, throughout the match, but we were pushing and we needed that goal to go in because otherwise the game's open at 1-0 and anything, a mistake, a set piece, and they can come back into it, and that's exactly what happened. A really soft set piece goal from our point of view to concede. Disappointing, something we need to look at, and it's 1-1 and they've got something to hang on to. So yeah, hard fought match overall, but in the end we couldn't quite do enough to get that second goal.
We've had some quick starts here, but it probably took us a good 20-25 minutes to get into the game. Do you put that down to anything in particular?
Second balls in midfield I think was the big one. I think they were sort of looking like they were going to play out short. We would go up and press them, they would then boot the ball long. That would get headed down into midfield and they would get the ball, and then they would play forward, and then we're in our half, and then we were deeper and they'd maybe get a cross in or something like that. So I think that was the key thing, which we did get better at during the game, but in that opening period I think they were too quick onto that second ball for us, and normally we're really sharp at that. Been a long week, I must say. Some of the players have played a lot of football and weren't quite as sharp maybe as they normally are in and around that, but we have to be better in the start of a game just to try and assert ourselves. Thankfully we didn't concede a goal in that period because we were suffering too much territory, but then we grew into it. Like I say, scored a very good set piece goal ourselves, and we just need to make that next half an hour or period of time within the game count with our pressure and dominance and chances.
Was the message at half time to keep going and try and get that second goal? Because we started the second half on the front foot, it looked like we were going to get it, but then if you don't, you've got to be kind of watertight at the back, haven't you?
Yeah, the message at half time was to be stronger, quicker to the ball in midfield, and then there were spaces to play. We just needed to get on the ball and play a little bit quicker in possession, and the chances would come. They came, but we just couldn't score. There was a few decent moments within that, close to their goal, that we couldn't get the ball in the net, and then it's important not to give anything away at that point and protect your lead, but obviously their set piece goal just gives them something to hang on to. So I liked the reaction. I certainly thought we then went back. August gave us a good presence up there and we pushed for the second goal, but to win the match, but just couldn't quite get it today.
It's the end of another 3-game week where we've been unbeaten. We're still building a bit of momentum. Is there plenty of positives that you can still take? Oh,
absolutely, yeah. I think we've lost 1 in 8 maybe games, so yeah, we're competitive. As always said, we're in the mix. Busy championship, another day of results, surprising results as always, but we've had 3 games in a week. We've drawn at Swansea, we've beaten Sheffield, we've came here. Stoke are a good team, they're up there for a reason, and it was a hard-fought championship match which we take a point from. We really wanted the 3 obviously at home more than anything, but it wasn't to be. I thought the fans were brilliant, they supported the team all the way through. It was a hard-fought match and I thought they really pushed the boys on. And we're getting there now. We've obviously got a week left of the transfer window of January, and then you're into that final push, really that last 16, 17 games.
We saw Ibrahim make his debut today. August and John came off the bench again. Those 3 are still going to need a bit of time to adapt, but a chance for them to get some more minutes today as well. Yeah, I think the key thing I've always said many times is, can we come out of January better than we went into a transfer window? So can we get stronger? And I think you've seen with those players, they will do that. They're all young, they're all hungry. I thought Osman showed his pace, that's his key strength, key asset, showed his pace and his directness. Solis showed his physicality in midfield, that's his key strength, and Prisk shows what a handful he is as a 9. So yeah, players that really want to make an impact, and I think they've improved our squad definitely. Tom Wagner was here today, he was with the team yesterday at Epic, last week of the window. Do you expect there to be a bit of movement?
Yeah, we're hoping to do a couple. I spent a day with Tom yesterday, which was great to have him at the training ground. Obviously I've spoke to him again before and after the match today. He's come down to see me after the game, so yeah, we're hoping in the next week or so, before that window closes, we can get another couple in, because we obviously need it in certain positions to cover the squad.
Just finally, Gaffer, away from the football, a couple of poignant moments today. The club paying tribute to Robert Hopkins, former player, much loved around here, and also Arthur Labino Hughes' match day as well today. Just really a couple of nice moments pre-match and during the game.
Yeah, and someone made the comment to me inside how well Birmingham City do as a club around these type of things, and I think they're right. Ever since I've been at the club, the sort of respect that we show for Blues people, our people, in these situations is pretty special. We need to keep that as a club, because that's what football is more than anything else. It's connecting with the community and the people around you and the Blues community. And I think firstly for Robert Hopkins, obviously I spoke to the players pre-game about that, and you hear his song being sung loud and proud. I know a lot of his family members were here. I can personally send my condolences. Such a shocking loss, so sudden to his family, but you can see how adored he is and still is by these fans, the way they sang his name. So very, very sad situation. And obviously for Arthur, we spoke about it yesterday. I went to put some flowers down on the bench, his bench in Solihull, and special little boy, you know, and you see his legacy shines brighter than ever, and it will continue to do so. So, you know, we pull together in times like this and think about these situations. It puts everything into perspective. But certainly Arthur, you know, and Robert, their name and legacy shines bright.
Thanks, Gaffer.
Thank you.